Okay, just doing a quick explore with the Prodatum program again. Just to show you, I've got the Proteus 2000 down here. Again, this can be a command station or any other hardware that Prodatum supports. I'm not an expert in this program, just sort of exploring it. Thought I'd show you some of the ways that this helps me to visualize what's going on inside the box. So I'll zoom into Prodatum on the screen. So here we have the main window, which I'll click on up there where it says main. You've got two main pages, this one which has got the riff and arpeggiator on, and this one that's got the channel and the voices on. And one of the ways I listen to presets and see if I can use them in some special way excuse me, is by clicking on the audition button. That's to hear the voice or preset playing to a riff or similar. That can be set here on the riff, so you've got lots of different riffs. You can choose, so whatever this one is at the moment is chosen. I've gone effects bypass here to take the effects off completely, so we can have a look at how easy it is to look at the effects using this program rather than skipping forwards and backwards on this tiny display of the Proteus 2000. I've set BPM here at 21, so I'm just going to skip that up to say 90, and we'll have a listen using the audition button. Yeah, so as I'm listening to that now, I've got the pattern playing in the background, beats per minute on, and I'm going to go to transpose here. So once I've highlighted it and it's blue, I'll use the arrow keys on my computer keyboard, and that can take the value here, which is for the transpose, so it can introduce a different selection of the keys. Because on the drum kits, this is kit 9 on 2 of the presets layers, and each key has, if I click on one of the keys there with my mouse, each key has a particular instrument assigned to it, an instrument sample assigned to it. Yeah. So if I transpose, it will move the whole pattern that's playing. Say it plays C2, C3, C4. If I transpose it down 1, like I've got it on -1 up here at the moment, instead of playing C2, C3, C4, it would play B2, B3, B4. So instead of playing, it will play, yeah, and that's why the sound of the kit changes. It's just because of the transpose value. So I find great value in changing the transpose, whether it be on the Proteus down here or on the screen here, and listening to the riff that's playing. So audition it, go to transpose, and then take it down. So maybe increase BPM a bit and keep transposing it down, and we'll start getting different instruments put in. So if we've got that, say we like that, which we might not do, but I'll leave it for the time being. And then we'll go up to this FX bypass up here, and we'll start listening to some of the effects. So that's on room 1. And plate. So you can mess around with the parameters. Go down to delay. And then maybe change the second effect. And then transpose again. Change the effect. Change BPM, slow it down a bit. And then we can obviously play with filters and the like, so we can go into the individual voice and have a look at, for example, the sample offset, which alters whereabouts in the sample it starts playing. We can solo a voice, so just play this one. We can change here the filter, and the interesting thing for me about this is you can see them all in a list, which is fantastic to not trying to remember what's happening and where meaty gizmo is. And then obviously alter frequency. And obviously resonance, and you'll notice as I alter here, the value that's being altered is altered up here where it says value. That's just the value of the current thing you're altering. Put some glide on. You can assign a group. I don't understand that. Solo mode, so you can have it playing notes in a different way, whether that be last note, first note, etc, etc. Let's just drop the frequency down. And take us to the cavern. And of course, if we change on this voice here, change the different, over this side, the different instrument to play, rather than playing the kit, we could always have it playing some other yeah. So once we've got that, we've also got these envelopes. So we've got volume, filter or auxiliary envelopes using factory or time or tempo. So we'll go to time. This is the volume envelope, and it's great for me because I can actually see the representation of the envelope here. So whether something's going to sustain, whether it's going to attack quickly or slowly, whether it's going to decay quickly, build up again. So they can hear the bass voice coming in again, and you can make it sustain. if you put your volume envelope up a little bit longer, go to filter. Of the filter we can change how the filter affects that sound. Repeat the envelope if it's a sustained note. And of course we have all these patch chords and you can see what each one does. So instead of filter frequency on MIDI A as it is currently, we can change and go, well, what else can we edit? So there we've got voice, and it shows you all the different things you can do to voice. So we can change it to pitch. If we go to main, this is MIDI A. So there's your pitch. So that again you can play with. In the same way, if I zoom out a bit, if I change here on MIDI A, it does the same as altering it here on the screen. To audition off for a second. If everything goes crazy and you need to suddenly shut off notes, down here you've got all sounds off, immediately mutes all sounds, or you've got all notes off next to it, so that helps when it goes a bit crazy. And you can actually, play at the bottom there if you want to, and you can also affect the modulation and pitch when you've played, if you have a sound that sustains. So you've got a fantastic opportunity to see visually and then try and picture in your mind all these different settings for all the different MIDI controls. On the command station you've got like 16 controllers. On here you've only got 4. And you've got 12 options, but 4 at a time, so you have to swap through. Here you can do it on screen as you can see them, and if you go to set here, that allows you to play around with the sounds till you get them right using your chords. So click on main again, these patch chords that come up, set all these different values here and then alter their influence on the controller, and once you're happy with it as an initial sound, click set and it'll set it to those. That's a bit like in the menu on the I don't know if I'll be able to get the light so you can see that properly, but in the menu on here, if I go to edit and scroll all the way through, right near the end, past filter, past LFOs, presets, there we go, initial controller amounts, that says, if you can read it. So A103, that will be where A is. So setting them there is the same as sliding these up and down and setting them, or editing the sound using the buttons and then saving it at that point. With it being on the screen, you can actually see where you're putting the values, and that is fantastic for me anyway. So you can do the same with all the settings that are available on this program, and it allows me to see also what kind of voices you have. So at the moment we've got this. So what if I wanted to add this voice number 3? Click on voice 3 and then go to add the piano sound. So immediately there I've got piano. What other voices have we got? Click on voice 4 and you can actually scroll through all these and choose some. So you can actually see what you've got. Yeah. So we can have that sound. Click on the voice 4 again, and it takes you back to this page where you got Audition. And then go to Transpose. Yeah, I like all that, so there we go, just like it. You can do your, I don't use them yet, but you can send the sub outs all different, or over here if you click program, you can get to the riff section. So in other words, if you put a different riff in here, let's say we go to, that's on 233, I don't want to forget that. If we go up here to there and click this bad tube thing, then go back to our voices or the main screen, we can audition that. So that's a different riff now playing than it was before. Again, edit all your settings. I think it's fantastic. And I wonder if we can, with that being there like that, I wonder, where am I looking for? I don't know where I'm looking for. Where am I? Oh, Master Arpeggiator. There we go. So click on Master at the top there on the left. Where's the ordinary arpeggiator? Main. I've lost it. So this lot's on there. Yes, okay. But where's the settings for, what's that? Edit assigned arpeggiator pattern. Oh, I've got to go to user pattern. Right. How do I select a user pattern? Program. Composer, pattern, copy, map to blank, double click, copy. Okay, so how do I find user patterns? Don't know. Pattern, that's how. Composer, I want user, so that one. So there it is. Yeah, so you click on a pattern, and this is where you would, I've not used this, this is where this is where you would do a thing here. There we go. So I'm not sure how to do that. Play a note. Okay, what note would it play? That's how long it is. Repeat, velocity, key offset from original note played. Ah, right, okay. So, and that's the key offset as well. So if I change that to key, 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 and then put that to end, I assume that means if I now right, okay, so there we go. Learning something here. So key offset. Okay, so then that means if I take up to that there, it go. So if I now rest, 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 and then edit and end it there, it should go do do do, rest rest rest, do do do. Yeah, so if I then go rest 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 there, and then end it there, and change these a little bit so it goes down to C, down by 12, and then down by 17. So try 17. There's a reason for 17. I don't know what it is. Probably the wrong way around actually. And then down by 7. Try that. So there we go. That's fun. Pattern length 48 ticks a beat. Ooh, I wonder what you can do here then. 48 ticks per beat. Pattern length 1. 48 ticks per. I don't know. Let's try name. Shall we call it something other than not installed? Shall we call it mine one? I don't know how you save it. Oh, I wonder if I rest it a bit longer. There we go, and end it there. That's fantastic. Okay, so close that. So right, okay, so now if I go to main, I do have to choose. I have to use a pattern here, active. Go to main, ARP on. Wow, that's the first Arpeggiator pattern I've edited. Hurrah. FX bypass, let's try it without FX. There we go. So easy as that. Not sure how I did that. I'll have to try doing that again. Let's just get rid of that off. Does that make any difference? Probably not. Yeah, okay. Let's drop that down to there. See what happens? Yeah, great. So what else on the Arpeggiator can I do? Main again. ARP. I can do gate. So gate's fully open. Duration. Pre and post delay. Replace. Half speed pattern. How about that? There we go, you see? Isn't that fun? So let's put the effects back on again. So that's interesting. Brilliant. I didn't know I could do that. Right, so that's rather something, isn't it? That's definitely something. Well, I might as well go to changing that kit voice then to something totally different. How about string hits? Right, so what if I get volume envelope, change it to time, and do some things with it. let's put that over there somewhere. Let's do that sort of thing. Right, and let's have a listen to it without the arpeggiator. I like that. I don't know if you do, but I do. Oh, yes, now then, filters. Yes, okay, so oh, that's interesting. Just need to turn volumes down a bit, because I'm getting loads of volume. So, particularly, let's have a look at this, and let's put a bit of glide on. And change to that's the organ, so let's go to the piano, classic, and we'll go to like it. I do. Don't care if you don't. Sorry. What's that for? Bend range. Because I can, yeah. That's just using pitch bend at the bottom of the screen there because I haven't got a pitch wheel. A bit of modulation there at the bottom. And you could just go bonkers with that. It's transposed up 3 at the moment. If I could transpose it down, I suppose. If I change the bend range to 12 and go down. Yeah, I like that. So there we go, that's another quick look at the use of this Prodatum program that I'd definitely recommend. And I'd recommend obviously giving a donation to the guy who's wrote it if you find it useful. Here's the guy. I don't know, I've never actually conversed with him, I've only ever sort of benefited from his previous work. So I've supported his free software and autonomy with a donation. So thank you very much. Jan, I believe he's called, because it says there, Jan Eitman, German, I assume, although I don't know. And post what you do, or not.